So, today I'm going to be talking about a book. This book, Leah on the Offbeat. Now, if you watched my previous video about talk about Love, Simon and like the book of Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, basically I fell in love with Love, Simon because like I felt related to the character, and it's just like it's a really good movie, and I saw it 3 times I think. After the first time I literally wanted to read the book of Love, Simon. When I read this book and saw the movie 3 times, I actually came out to my mom and my dad. Well, my mom told my dad, but I was actually able to like come out to my family because the fact that this book and the movie helped me out. And yeah, so then I literally was like, I was in Knoxville, Tennessee back when VidCon was on, like the week after VidCon. I went to this bookstore with, I was staying with Expressive Kim, and basically I spotted Leah on the Offbeat, which I had read because in the end of this book there was a certain like part of the book was in it, and I read it, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't think I want to read this because I thought it was going to be like a love story between a guy and a girl, like typical stuff, but it totally wasn't. I'm so happy. Leah on the Offbeat. Leah is actually a bisexual. I was like so happy about this book because when you literally read so many books, most books are just about guys liking girls or girls liking guys. It's just like, oh, we've heard of this all before, and it's just like, it's so kind of refreshing having books like these, like books like Love, Simon where it's a gay relationship, and Leah on the Offbeat where you have a bisexual in the book, because like there's not much media out there of like bisexuals, because literally I'm gonna say it, bi erasure, because the fact that no one really, like, people say like having bi people in a relationship is just complicated, and just I think it's awesome, and I love this book because I actually relate to the character so much. Naturally there's some parts of Leah that I don't relate to, like the fact that she's very down on herself quite a bit, and she actually is quite hard on herself at times, but the thing is there's other factors of Leah that I relate to, and the only thing is it's like reading this and Love, Simon, basically there's a lot of like things that really made me think about stuff like recently. And I also got this book as well, but that's not going to talk about it now. But yeah, Leah on the Offbeat. I'm not going to give any spoilers in this book. If you want to read it, go read it, because it's actually a really good book. And it's really like, it pulls you in and makes you like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Like, it's not like a thriller book, but the thing is, it's one of these like kind of relationship stuff like that you are like wondering, oh my god, it's gonna happen, oh my god, what's gonna happen next, oh my god. It's like stuff like that. It's to do with relationships, not to do with like adventure and stuff. But I literally was like reading this book, and I was like, Leah, basically she's hard on herself since she's a larger than average girl, even though that's no big deal. She is literally afraid that no one's gonna like her. It's the fact that no one likes the big girl, like, and that no one wants to date her, and the people she does like, they're not gonna like her back. Like, there's this character, like, she's in Love, Simon. She's a crush on Abby, and which you can actually see in the movie Love, Simon, like a certain moment where literally Abby's wearing the Wonder Woman outfit, and then Leah looks at her like differently. The kind of, it's a silence there.
And don't underestimate the importance of body language.
I was like, this kind of looks like she likes her, but so this book really confirms it, that literally Abby and Leah really likes Abby, and the thing is Abby's straight, so it doesn't work at all. She's just like, oh my god, I fancy Abby so much, but the thing is I can't be with her. Now this other guy who comes along that likes Leah, but she doesn't know if she likes him, because the fact that she's more into Abby, which I can literally totally understand what situation she's been in. But yeah, it's so good, this book. Literally, I just like reading the book, and they're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Oh my god, is this gonna happen? The last few chapters I was on edge, and I was like wondering what's gonna happen. One thing I've noticed about some of these books is certain like parts of the book, like the main character in the book gets really defensive in the book and like start to attack their friends, and it's just like, oh, why would you do that? Like literally, if that was me, I would never attack my friends. I would literally never verbally abuse my friends. If stuff was going wrong with me, I would tell someone, not like hold it back. if I'm comparing Love, Simon to Leah on the Offbeat, I gotta say I prefer this book more than this. I'm not saying this book is any lesser than this, but the thing is, this book I feel I can relate to the character. So she's bisexual and she likes a certain person, and then there's also another person who likes her, but she also likes him as well, but she doesn't know who she likes more. It's just so like dramatic and so I love it. One thing I gotta say is Becky Albertalli, I adore her books. Literally, so far I've read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, I've read Leah on the Offbeat, and right now I'm reading The Upside Unrequited. And I literally adore her book. I want to get myself more involved in like LGBT books. I've never really read LGBT books at all. The fact that I love Simon, I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this book, and then I really enjoyed it. Then I started getting into Leah on the Offbeat. When I saw this in the bookstore in Knoxville, Tennessee, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and the universe kind of pushes stuff towards you. Kim said she was going to a bookstore, and I walked in, saw this book, and it was like, there's a reason why I saw this book. So I bought it and I loved it. Becky Albertalli, all of her books are all about the LGBT characters. Not always like the main character, but indirectly, because in the Upside of Unrequited, they have the character of Molly. Like her sisters are lesbians, so basically there is LGBT characters in the book. It kind of makes me feel really happy that the fact there is the characters. And then the thing is, she has another book coming out, is What If It's Us. That's coming out in October, and I'm so excited for that one too, because that's why I'm reading this one, because I want to read all of her books. I've actually got a ticket to go to the book signing in Waterstones in October 24th, I think it is, or 27th. I can't remember at the moment, but I've actually bought a ticket for that, and I'm so excited to do that, because then I tell her that she's the reason why I came out to my family, because the fact that her book and movie helped me build up the courage to actually go and tell my family. Also, wasn't just like Love, Simon, it was also the fact that I lost my friend Joe, that literally I thought to myself that life is short. And if you read any of these books, then tell me down below, because I really want to have more chats about these books and the fact that they're so good. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye! See you later.